Hello and welcome to Week in Review. I'm Kirsten Kennedy, this is Kristen Doerschner, and here are some of this week's top stories.
State Representative Rob Matzey said he is proposing legislation that would require coal plant operators to remediate their sites before being given permission to close. Matzey said he understands the legislation could garner a negative reaction from the energy industry. Despite that, he said local communities need to be considered when it comes to long-term consequences of coal plant closures. Matzey said his legislation likely won't be introduced until September. In the meantime, he is working to recruit more co-sponsors for the bill.
The Beaver County Detectives Bureau has accrued about 400 hours of overtime through its investigation into the May 13th death of Rachel Del Tondo in Aliquippa. A typical homicide generates much less overtime costs for the county detectives. In cases where a defendant is taken into custody within a few days, the detectives may use about 120 hours worth of overtime. But the Del Tondo investigation, which is led by the county detectives, has been ongoing for nearly 2 months. Beaver County District Attorney David Lozier said the investigators are working on forensic evidence in the case.
A year-end financial report shows Beaver County finished 2017 in the black, though the outlook for the county's finances isn't as good as earlier projections. County Controller David Rossi released the Comprehensive Annual Financial Report, a lengthy report that analyzes how the year went financially. According to the report, the county finished the year with $822,248 more in its general fund than it began the year with. Officials cautioned the surplus is short-term and have predicted there will be tough decisions ahead for county leaders in the coming years.
Starting Sunday, the Times will run a series of stories about the opioid crisis across Pennsylvania. More than 50 news outlets, including the Beaver County Times, submitted stories to the series that showcase the tactics being used to address the crisis. Titled State of Emergency, Searching for Solutions to Pennsylvania's Opioid Crisis, the series has a goal of showing strategies, innovations, and efforts made to alleviate the crisis.
That's all for this week. In addition to our print editions, you can always find us here at timesonline.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching.